Imagine this, close your eyes and picture a scene unfolding before you. A magician stands on stage under the bright lights, with an air of mystery surrounding him. The audience is captivated, their eyes glued to his every move. In his hand he holds a bright red ball, small yet vibrant, drawing everyone's attention. The ball seems almost ordinary, but in the hands of a magician it becomes something extraordinary. With a swift motion he throws it high into the air. The ball soars, catching the light, and then in an instant it vanishes into thin air. The audience gasps in unison, a collective intake of breath. Where did it go? How could it simply disappear? We saw it with our own eyes, or did we? Confusion is palpable, faces filled with wonder and disbelief. The magician smiles, knowing he has successfully tricked the audience. This simple illusion highlights something fascinating about us. It reveals the intricate dance between reality and perception, showing how easily our senses can be deceived. Our perception, what we think we see and experience, is not always accurate. We trust our eyes, but they can be fooled. The brain, in its quest to make sense of the world, sometimes fills in gaps with assumptions. Our brains take shortcuts, filling in gaps based on our past experiences and expectations. This is known as cognitive bias, a mental shortcut that helps us process information quickly but can lead to errors in judgment. The vanishing ball trick is a perfect example of this phenomenon. The magician exploits our brain's tendency to predict and fill in gaps, creating an illusion that defies logic. It's a reminder that our perception of reality is not always as reliable as we might think. The next time you witness a magic trick, remember that what you see is not always what you get. The magician's skill lies not just in the sleight of hand, but in understanding and manipulating the way our brains work. So, the next time you see a ball vanish into thin air, take a moment to appreciate the complexity of the human mind and the art of illusion. Each of us experiences the world through a unique lens. This lens is not just a physical object, but a metaphor for our individual perspectives. Imagine looking through a camera lens. The way you adjust the focus, the angle, and the lighting can completely change the image you capture. Similarly, our personal lenses shape how we perceive and interpret the world around us. This lens is shaped by our past, by the memories we hold dear, and the experiences that have left a mark on us. From the joyful moments of our childhood to the challenges we've faced, every event has contributed to the way we see things today. Our past is like a collection of photographs, each one adding a layer to our unique perspective. Our culture, our beliefs, and our traditions also play a significant role in shaping our lens. The customs we follow, the values we uphold, and the community we belong to all influence how we interpret the world. Whether it's through the lens of religion, cultural practices, or societal norms, these elements add color and depth to our perspective. It's like a filter, coloring how we see and understand the world around us. Think about it. Just as a camera lens can have different filters to enhance or alter an image, our personal lens can be influenced by various factors. These filters can highlight certain aspects while obscuring others, shaping our reality in unique ways. Two people can witness the same event, yet their experiences can be vastly different. One might focus on the music, while the other is captivated by the crowd's energy. The same performance can evoke different emotions and thoughts depending on the individual's lens, yet they might walk away with completely different interpretations. Why? Because their individual lenses shaped their perceptions. One person's lens might be tinted with nostalgia, while another's is colored by curiosity. These differences in perception can lead to diverse opinions and understandings of the same situation, because their individual lenses shaped their perceptions. Our lenses are like fingerprints, unique to each of us. They are a blend of our past experiences, cultural background, personal beliefs, and individual emotions. Understanding this can help us appreciate the diversity of perspectives and foster empathy towards others. By recognizing that everyone sees the world through their own unique lens, we can learn to respect and value different viewpoints, enriching our own understanding of the world. Children offer a perfect example. Their world is fresh, new. They haven't yet built up the same layers of experience and conditioning that adults have. A cardboard box to a child isn't just a box, it's a spaceship, a castle, a portal to another world. Their perception, less clouded by preconceptions, is full of possibility and wonder. Our culture plays a significant role too. It provides a framework for understanding the world. Think about social norms, values, even our sense of humor. These cultural influences become threads in the fabric of our perception. They influence how we interpret behavior, judge situations, and even experience emotions. Our expectations also wield significant power. If we're told a certain food is delicious, we're more likely to enjoy it. If we believe someone is unfriendly, we might interpret their actions negatively. Our preconceived notions act as mental shortcuts. They can be helpful, allowing us to navigate the world efficiently, but they can also lead to biases and misunderstandings. So, how do we become aware of our own perceptual biases? How do we step outside the confines of our own experiences? It starts with awareness. Recognize that our perception is just that, our own. Challenge our assumptions. Question our beliefs. Be open to different perspectives. It's like adjusting the lens, bringing the world into sharper focus. Empathy is crucial. Step into someone else's shoes. Try to see the world through their eyes, even if it's different from your own. By understanding their experiences, their values, their beliefs, we can broaden our own perspectives. We can start to bridge the gaps in understanding. It's important to remember there's no single correct perception. The beauty of the human experience lies in its subjectivity. Our differences make the world a richer, more vibrant place. Imagine a world where everyone saw things the same way. How boring. It's our unique perspectives that spark creativity, innovation, and understanding. Recognizing the limitations of our perception is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. It's about embracing curiosity and challenging our own assumptions. By acknowledging our own biases, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. We become more understanding, more compassionate, and more connected to the world around us. Think about it. Every single day, we encounter countless moments that shape our understanding of the world. Billions of people on this planet, each living their own unique story. Imagine the sheer variety of experiences, emotions, and thoughts that exist at any given moment. Each person carries a unique set of experiences shaping their perception of reality. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of rural Japan, every individual sees the world through their own lens, billions of different lenses through which to view the universe. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? Each perspective adds a layer of depth to the collective human experience, and it's a reminder that our own view is just one among many. When we look in the mirror, we see ourselves, but when we look out the window, we see a world filled with diverse perspectives. By embracing this diversity of perspectives, we enrich our own lives and create a more understanding world. Conversations become more meaningful, relationships deepen, and communities grow stronger. Imagine a world where we all took a moment to listen to each other's stories. The child from a remote village in Africa, the businesswoman in a bustling city, the artist in a quiet town, each has a story that can teach us something new. When we open our hearts and minds to these stories, we begin to see the beauty in our differences. We start to understand that every perspective, no matter how different from our own, has value. Acts of kindness, moments of empathy, and shared experiences bridge the gaps between us. They remind us that despite our differences, we are all connected by our shared humanity. So, as we go about our daily lives, let's remember to appreciate the universe of perspectives around us. Let's celebrate the diversity that makes our world so rich and vibrant. Because in the end, it's our collective experiences and perspectives that make life truly beautiful.